Hey, this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FNMA. We will take a look at the weekly time frame. It is Friday, so the week has wrapped up. The candlestick is now done forming. Real quick, what I mean when I say weekly time frame is instead of each one of these bars or candlesticks as they're known representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what they would normally represent, each one represents a week's worth of price action. And I want to do this time frame just because in order to find where these future levels of resistance are, we have to go back a long way into history, and I know the chart is already scrunched up like this, but as I've said in past videos, this is a good sign because that just means that we have to go way back in the chart's history in order to find where some next levels of resistance will be. So, visually, kind of tough to look at when it's all scrunched up like this, but the reasoning behind it, is bullish for you, assuming you're long and, not short on it or something like that. So, some updates need to be made here, and I just want to clean some things up. I'm not trying to be Pablo Picasso. I want to try to keep this as easy to understand as possible. So I'm going to delete this level here. While it is, yes, still a level of support. Again, I'm not an artist, so I'm just trying to keep things as clean as possible. But the first update is just simply me making this a thicker line, just because this level really has become a lot more important. This was a key level of resistance, as you can see here, knocked down the price 3 different times, and then here knocked it down again, and then when the price did get above it, came down here, and if we look real close there, did back test it. So this level is up at, we'll just call it $1.36. When we're up above a dollar like this, the support levels are not specific exact prices. There's a little bit of leeway there, but we'll just call it $1.36. This is a level where, if it even gets tested, I'm not saying it will, but this just carries more weight now given that the price has been exploded so much higher. This level is one where, yes, still a level of support, but in order to clean things up, just going to get rid of it. Same with this level here. It was a resistance, but it is now a support. But again, just want to clean things up, so I'll get rid of it. But this level I am going to leave, and this was a previous resistance at 213. But now that the price is closed well below it, this is one of the newer levels of support. And then the other levels of support come in the fact from going way back here and looking at these previous highs, and this is back in 2008. So when I say we're going back a long ways, we're going back a long ways. So that's what these two lines will represent here. Let me change these both to green. So we'll call this more of a support zone than anything else. So this support zone will go from 276 down to 262. Now in terms of resistance levels, I actually got to scrunch this up just a tad more, and you can see what happens. But we have this low right here, and this is all I'm going to focus on. Let's try that again. There we go. So we're getting that low, or was that broken? No. And then I'll do one more and put that right here. And these are coming back from looking at August of 2008, looking at these lows. I'm going to zoom back in a little bit more, but that's where these two lines come from. So the first level of resistance the short-term level of resistance is up here at 315. That's where the profit taker stepped in today. But after 315, the next level of resistance is not until 353. So you can see some nice upside potential. And then after 353, the next level of resistance is not until 445. So almost a dollar space between those two resistance levels. So lots of, well, it looks like I'll have to leave the chart like this in order for those to remain on the screen. But these will be the next two areas of resistance. So all in all, great looking chart. I know that's stating the obvious, but it'll be interesting to see how things transpire. If there are any pullbacks, that is part of the game, but you do have a bunch of levels of support below you. So use those to monitor the health of any sort of consolidation action. If there are any other questions, though, on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to sign up for our newsletter up there. When you do that, you'll get a free ebook. And if you enjoyed the video and want to learn more about charting and how to use it in your strategy as a trader, I'd encourage you to click down below, look at our educational course, over 8.5 hours of video and teaching. It's been getting great third-party reviews, so I'd encourage you to make an investment into your education as a trader and check it out. One more time, this was FNMA. Thanks for listening, and have a great Memorial Day.